Hello, my name is JoWonder and I'm doing research at Cambridge into the credit crunch, time and green politics. And I've got a book due to come out in 2011 and I just want to give you a little sneak preview of it now. Well, how do I put it? First of all, the whole concept of reading will have changed by 2011. We'll be reading a lot slower, turning the pages much slower. Some people even say that due to saving paper, green politics, you'll only be able to take half a book out of the library and then you'll go back for the second half, because so often people start a book and then they don't finish it, which is a real waste of paper. But anyway, getting back to my book and my research, there's been going to be a lot of changes. I've gone into it in depth to the statistics. This is real research. We've got signs, first of all, for example, in Scotland. People that are living in fairly average semi-detached houses are vacating the ground floor, moving upstairs and starting to keep animals such as cattle, horses, pigs, hens are very popular, downstairs to cope with the increasing price of food. And surprisingly enough, I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes in the community, but people aren't complaining because this is working very well for insulation, and there's even some heat given off with this. The horses can be used for getting to work and back. The bus will become a thing of the past. A horse and cart is more likely to be happening. Both economical and green, you will notice. So there's some very good changes, and the bit that's a little bit difficult to understand is the thing with the time crunch, where the time will be imploding in a similar way to the banks imploded. People always did understand that time and money were linked, and working with particle physicists and people that understand these things a lot better than you or even I, they say it's a bit like a rubber band. We had the economy stretched like this. Now, if you really understand that time and money are completely linked, and then we had the economy imploding like that, you've then got what we would call the time void. Can you see that properly? The time void. And then in here, we've got all this extra time. So we've got people keeping animals, travelling by horse a little bit more, and then you've got the existential problem of, why am I on this planet? Of course, that's what we're all going to be asking when everything stops, things are going slower. First of all, it'll be there'll be pleasant side effects. People will be saying hello to each other more on the street. Christmases and birthday will last many more days than they do now. But then we're going to get this, and I haven't quite finished the chapter on this for my book yet, but I actually I really need to know in depth what this means.